pretty strong. X-Call's a really strong lane too, so it looks like AG want to play this stacking game. With the new change to 30% XP, it looks like they just want to push the wave.
Coddle Axe solves his mana problems. You don't have to go like Arcane Boots, and you can just keep playing on the map, can keep dunking people. And at the same time, you can refresh
he's committing. He's got it. Yokum's dead again. Fairy Fire goes off, but he's still going to fall. Still, though, DB might be able to get the counter kill here, as the Battle Hunger should take him out.
He is definitely free farming this lane. Off lane Pango is not the highest pressure off lane here at the moment, so you're gonna have to contest with that, which means this top lane's also pretty important as the trades continue. Oh, gets the BM pause too on his own teammate.
You know, kind of owns the lane. That's not looking to be the case here.
No. Might even get Yokum. I think he will. Oh, we got fogged.
Trade up some supports, and he just gets the self-explosion kill.
Because the other two are not going that well as Yahweh continues to pummel mid here. He's just going to get the solo kill?
Yeah, he is.
Damn.
Easy pickup.
And I feel like it got a little worse because his early escape is a lot weaker. Like this type of play, he's just dead, I think.
Yeah. And Shield Crash is only going to do so much for you, because they can even dive the tower pretty easily. Yeah, time to see if Young God is worth the trade-off, because they had that roster change, you know, going into upper division, picking up Young God.
Time to prove your worth, son.
Yeah, exactly. Big blast comes through, a lot of damage here on a Young God. Yokum trying to body block him. They have Frostbite to stop the TP, but the axe also dies as Dazzle's able to run him down. Varis has enough mana for another Frostbite if Yokum can just body block him enough. And then another round of the blast, maybe? Does have Shallow Grave, so he can turn around and fight, see if he can get the Crystal Maiden kill in return, but the Blinding Light helps push him away, and Varis will survive. Back over to mid, JG, he might just die again. In fact, Yoe, the only reason he doesn't get that kill is he didn't want to trade, I guess.
I mean, that number's reserved. VIPs only, you know what I'm saying?
Ball goes out, DB dead again. Level 4 axe does get his Vanguard, but far too late to survive.
That would have been a fight he did not like, but instead, he'll go back top and try and kill Axe for this 5th time here.
They're going to kill Grimstroke in the bottom lane at the same time. They push a little bit too far forward. DB is going to get run down. Chemical Rage, Alchemist. He can brave the tower pretty easily. I feel like, correct me if I'm not wrong, but I recall from watching Army Geniuses in the previous seasons that I felt like DB was a pretty strong performer for them a lot of times in the off lane. And this is rough. I mean, I feel like he was a lot of times leading AG into victory, but, you know, hey, the rest of their lanes are going perfectly fine, so maybe this is a game where he could take a step back and doesn't have to be as high impact as, we're gonna watch, Dazzle. This protects him a little bit here, but another round slight and a chains will connect just enough.
His newly found Blink Dagger to start this 14-minute rune fight. DD's still up for JG though.
That's why he's going to be able to find the supports. He's going to go for it. Not going to be able to burst him alone here, especially with the silence on him. In fact, he's surrounded by too many heroes. They dove in a bit too deep for that one. And Rapido did do a good job of kind of intercepting the rest of AG. Couldn't really follow that axe in.
This game, there isn't that much instant follow-up. JG in the back off an invis. Gets the jump.
Okay, Terrorblade. Yeah, they're diving in pretty deep, but not really doing enough damage. Pretty easy pickup on 1, 2, and maybe a 3. Yeah, our Dazzle's going to be slowed down. You know, I put into the Lance of Pursuit to use here.
God damn, that reflection into Slight did so much work on the clump, which is still such a huge proportion of theirs. Early BKB for Young God.
What do you think about him not leveling up Soulbind yet? So we're going to see a non-Soulbind Grimstroke put to use in this fight. Once again, they start off killing the Axe. And this time, they'll get an extra hero in the Crystal Maiden, so now they have a significant advantage. 3 versus 5.
I don't think you have the damage to deal with in your dream right now. You kind of need to kill everybody else.
Jumping in, Chemical Rage, and going for the support, but the Glimmer Cape has already been used, so he's going to be fine. They do have the roll-in that's happening. Rapido hitting a couple of heroes. bouncing on through and almost finishing off DB here with the swashbuckle, and that's going to be just enough. But they are on the run. Turn around, throw off the unstable concoction. Yoe managed to dodge through it. The Inkswell does manage to hit him, though. And, oh, he actually gets a little bit low. But no, he's actually just perfectly fine, apparently. Yoe comfortable on the knife's edge. Sits there very pretty and looks good for it, too, until Rapido does manage to pick up the kill off the swashbuckle. Okay, maybe Yoe did slip when he was sitting on that knife's edge and cut himself a little bit.
They're going to show the TB.
Showing him he's actually in a potential to get
not
a dark portrait. They already throw out the soul bind and the dark portrait. Bombi's having some trouble. The roll through is going to be able. They're trying to chase after an axe right now. I mean, they could go for it, but at the same time, Young Gon does need some help. Bombi stays alive off the shallow grave, but eventually wears off. Young Gon and they're going to start backing up. They go back into the backline of Rapido and JG, who are going to stop that freezing field, but Rapido has already taken enough damage. JG needs to get out off the dissimulate, and he will be able to do so with another step. Young God, though, not so lucky. Stunned himself off the unstable concoction. He's going to lose his Aegis now. Let's see if he can get the fast blink away. No, he actually throws the remnant through the respawn. That was pretty smart. They really still have the Gray that's helps out quite a bit. Maybe this is an opportunity for JG to get a support kill. No, he has to reset. He backs out. He's still low. And Young God, that's another chemical rage. He can keep going again.
It's got regen for days.
Now the pullback on Yoe, who is out of remnants. Thankfully, he has chains.
Zombies here.
Okay, Dark Portrait. Oh, the Inkswell stun. It's going to land. Now the unstable concoction. They have a call. The axe. He comes through just in time. The saving grace. They do manage to get a grab onto the two of them together, but Young God, he doesn't have his unstable concoction up, and now his chemical rage is dead again. So he is in serious trouble. Rapido's going to try and bail him out with a double damage on the Terror Blade. They have to retreat, and fortunately, Rapido will be able to cover Young God's tracks. No chase possible. Still, though, a crazy back and forth fight that AG definitely did win.
Either way, AG in control of this game. Shield rune on Yahweh.
Oh, just a blind blink in does actually result in a kill. Thanks to Yokum, because he gets a really nice blinding light pushback. They do jump in, trying to catch Yoe, but he gets off the BKB, and he found both Bombi as well as JG, and once again kills the Grimstroke first. Very nice. Now the axe initiation, a second call coming in on a Young God who has to reset back to the fountain. Rapido blinking through. JG almost dying to the Ember Spirit, but he does manage to get back to the fountain just in time. Yoe dove in deep for that kill, and it would have been massive.
No supports, no Grimult, no Dark Portrait. There's just no way to contest terribly right now. This is so risky.
Yeah, this is going to be... They know he's still around here. JG, he's going to go for the TP out. Oh, God, if they spot him, the Frostbite is going to catch him, and now his BKB looks a little silly as he gets caught in the call. Yeah, if you do this, then Dazzle kind of needs to go Glimmer, right? Speaking of Dazzle, he's going to be spotted by the Ember Spirit. They manage to get the call onto him and instantly blow him up. And boy, that call puts YG out of position as well. Young God in some trouble. Bombi immediately eliminated. Yoe just knows his job. He gives the vision of all these heroes, immediately goes for the Grimstroke. So you reduce the cooldown, but for what? You're not lasting more than 5 seconds in an actual team fight.
It's just no counterplay. There's zero capability to deal with Yahweh in these fights, and he eliminates any comeback potential off the support network.